Yes, so it does, this is the Consortium. It's a 3-day Steampunk Festival that happens here every year. Yes, exactly. We all get together and just have a good time.
What the free moves are now?
There are some fun games that happen. Octavia! Yes. Play somebody in Sophisticatus. I don't know. Octavia. One of our things, we have this card game, which is just a game of chance that we play on the streets. There are 3 different factions that are battling it out. We have the Cogs, who are the builders who build all the fancy steampunk things. We have the Aetherists, who are the government and who think they are in charge. And we have the Outcasts.
She's one of them.
Like I said, they think they are in charge. And then there are the Outcasts, which are the usually the Fae, the creatures that existed here before they found the Aether, and some of the servant class or mercenaries such as Rowan. But we are kind of all battling it out to see who's going to win. All right, choose your cards. 1, 2, 3. And then they must compare the scores.
So in his case, I win, but this was just a demonstration.
So he's the color that lines up here, which is the green. His is 19, mine is 8, which means he wins. And so I've collected quite a few.
Or especially after the swap meet, allowing people to put things together, or some sort of laboratory space be feasible?
Chief, the problem that you're going to run into with that is drying time. Whether it's paint or glue or whatever. I mean, even if you're out there with solder or like a welding torch, there's going to be a drying time.
Hi, I'm Angel Hardy from Portland, Oregon, and I help run Portland Steampunk Meetup group on Facebook, and I do several group outings in Portland, so please come and join us. In February, hopefully next year, we'll be able to do the Clockwork Waltz dance, so please come and check it out. Thank you, and I hope to see you in Portland.
And how do we get a hold of you in Portland?
Portland Steampunk Meetup group on Facebook is where I advertise all of my events.
Nice, thank you.
Thank you.
Give me just one moment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
For effect.
And what are you doing?
I'm gonna put my goggles on,
Oh, how wonderful.
so I don't get blinded by the rays.
There's a lot of ray guns about, so he's
Yes.
putting on his goggles to prevent certain harm. We belong to a faction called the Cogs. We like making things.
Yes. So we have 3 different factions out here, and we duel each other for the sake of humanity. And this is a return after COVID, which has been such a lovely time to get back together and reacquaint with people we've gotten to know through this steampunk curiosity.
And I love your outfit.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Say your piece. Oh, I just enjoy being here and celebrating our quirkiness and our creativity.
There's a lot, as you can see, there's so much talent out here as far as what people have done and created, and it's very easy to talk to people out here.
Yeah, many creative souls here inventing many things in all walks of life, even in the steampunk universe. 2 seconds called Sophisticuffs, and there are rules of engagement that are described here on the card. And proper folk of high stature must often, in service to the greater good, do battle by proxy. For it stands to reason that risking one's life when another's is more disposable is an anathema to the natural order of the universe. So,
Are you ready for a duel?
A duel?
A duel! I challenge you.
Sophisticuffs?
I know, they haven't put me on a card yet. Can you believe it?
The nerve.
All right.
What faction are y'all?
Cogs.
Cogs?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm a filthy defector. I fought on all sides this event. Fought for the Aetherists, I fought for the Cogs in the Nerf Wars, and then I defected, and then I fought for the Outcasts at the end of it.
So you're never an enemy?
No, I'm everyone's friend.
You're everyone's friend and everyone's enemy.
Yeah, I'm everyone's friend, but You don't want to see me when you're sick, because I become less friendly.
Right.
Okay, Charlie.
See ya. Thank you.
All right, we must find someone to play around with Sophisticuffs.
Find it.
Yes, and I'm like, and so I said, but I do want to get into it.
Would anyone like to engage in round of Sophisticuffs?
So sure. I draw this stone. I don't. You got buried here somewhere.
I find
Oh, you're doing way better than I
followed the rules. I did. I found it.
Oh, yes, that is.
Was she hiding?
She decided to take a vacation. They go off to mysterious places.
Grab that one.
All right. So we just pick one and turn.
Oh, look at that.
I won.
And you won. There you go.
Thank you. I enjoyed. And it's a
So what they
You got a batch of cards.
they got a batch of random cards.
Yes.
So my Archibald Crowley won against Uther the Fifth because we held our cards together like this and the red aligned. There's only one number on each card that will align, or one color,
Yes.
and whichever number is higher wins the...
Wins the duel.
Wins the duel, so 18 would win.
Yeah.
So I won one.
She won. That was a great idea. That was really fun.
So is that what they were doing at the tea duel yesterday?
No, the tea duels.
The tea duel takes a biscuit, and it's on a count, all 6 of you at the table will take your biscuit and dunk it into the tea for a prescribed amount of time, about 3 seconds. Then you take your biscuit up, and you try to hold it and be the last one with the biscuit still remaining intact.
Before it folds.
Before it folds, and you have to eat it before it folds in order to win the tea duel.
So there's eagle-eyed judges watching
Yes.
everybody with their biscuits.
Precisely.
Okay.
Yes.
I've done well at this. I've done
That was actually really fun.
This is fantastic. It's very wormy.
It can be twisted
I
any
love
way
it.
you like.
Very nice. Yeah. And I love all of it.
Wow. Tell me about how you created your hat.
I walked into the store and found it on the shelf, actually.
Oh, it's wonderful. I love it.
But looking at it, that's some computer parts because there's some USB stuff there. I'm assuming these are airlines with the quick connect, and then they just put some gears on it.
Really neat.
Yeah.
Thank you. About being here.
This is a steampunk event. Steampunk is a retro-futuristic world built right before the turn of the 19th century. So everyone here tends to reclaim and reuse things that existed then and didn't have the same use, but we change the use. We make it into something new. Such as, this is a shrink ray case. I'm supposed to be able to carry around the gun too, but I broke it yesterday. That was fun. Transporting art is the most dangerous part of any art project, and sure enough, fell apart. That's how it goes. This is my gun blade.
Nice. Very wild.
There we go. Right there. Right there.
Yes.
Right there. That seatbelt's in there. Could you put that in there for me?
Yes.
Something like that?
Oh, like this part goes in.
No, not quite.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
It's alright, I just can't see it myself. So, slots in on that thing. Right, like that. Almost, there we go. That's a little more secure.
There you go.
Do you have the dueling cards?
I do have the dueling cards right here.
Okay. And let me know what those mean.
Yes, so this, if you are to challenge somebody to duel, You put your cards together, you see what colors match up, and were these two cards dueling, the blue and the blue would match. The 6 is a higher number than 1, so I would take it. And everybody signs their cards so you can keep track of who you have bested in a duel.
Nice.
Acting in the Steamposium group that took place in Seattle as part of the murder mystery group that would stay in character and wander around and let people in the convention ask questions about who they think murdered who and who is, guilty of what crime. So my character is Dr. Patience Throttlebottom from Mississippi. This is his Yon Hill cornflower, named after the flowers on the blade. So naturally, everyone thought I killed the man. Of course, I was innocent.
And what was the outcome?
It turns out that someone had been smuggling sugar into Seattle after the sugar tax that Seattle just placed on sugar drinks. So they were just trying to save, just a little money, and happened to have to kill someone in the process. That shit happens.
And what was the name of that place?
Steamposium, which hasn't happened since 2016.
But that sounds fun.
It was a blast. It's several different steampunk groups run a similar murder mystery during their performance of the whole convention, so you can track what happens throughout the whole thing, and then at the end they give a big reveal.
And you go to a lot of different steampunks.
Yeah, this is probably my 4th, 5th, 6th event, something like that.
Bonjour, my name is Alouette Bonfoy. I am the leader of the Outcasts here at the Brass Crew Consortium. And we are going to take over and make sure that nobody is oppressed anymore. Oui.
And tell me a little bit about your outfit.
Well, this is what a common fairy would wear, so there's really nothing very special. It is just little brass connectors to make sure we hold it all in, so that when I am fighting those nasty aetherists and cogs, that I can be secure. One of the most fabulous outfits here actually is my outcast friend Rowan, who is my favorite barbarian, human adjacent. Ron, I do believe that this is all
some kind of fur.
Some kind of fur from somewhere you found.
Yeah. I don't remember what I killed, but I killed something and made a nice vest out of it. So
it really doesn't matter what it was, as long as it's warm.
Looks like trash panda to me.
Yeah, probably. Bit of raccoon.
Ugly source coat.
That's true.
So tell me about your outfit.
That's pretty much it. I'll just find things that I like and I put them together, and yeah, that's pretty much the story. There's not much else to tell, really.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, we shall see you in the final count.
Now tell me a little about you.
Stymie LaRue at your service. I'm one of the cogs here at the Brass Screw Consortium. Right, and we're just trying to get what's rightfully ours, because we're the ones that build everything for the aetherists. The outcasts are a bit nasty to my taste, to be honest with you, except this cute little tot right here. Sorry about that, sweetheart. At any rate, yeah, so that's what we do. We're sort of the builders. We're sort of the glue that holds society together, and it's time that we got a little bit of back for what's ours. You know what I mean? We've earned it. So we're tired of the aetherists dictating things down to us. We're a little bit tired of the outcasts trying to muscle in on our territory. So we're going to protect what's ours and for the betterment of all, I think.
So tell me about your outfit.
So basically I just try to keep it nice and simple, nice and workable, because I have to be running around all day, because that's what we cogs do. And currently we have a game amongst us that we are called Fancy Cuffs, because they don't quite like the fist fighting. But what is it?
Sophisticuffs.
Sophisticuffs. Sorry. Yes, so of course I like to put my own twist on the cards. So like the Aetherists, a bit of a nasty group. I think I'm becoming a cog. Yeah, I think it's the right decision for her to make, and I just love a good game that I can easily win through just chance, because there's no skill required whatsoever.
And tell me about the cards.
So the cards, they are based on people who actually come to this festival, and it's a really easy game to play. Everyone has a deck of cards, and you slap them together, and the matching color, for example, the yellow's here, the winner would be the 16. And so then you get to steal the card from whoever you win to. So if this was someone else, I get to steal their card. Oh, yes. All right. Un, deux, trois.
Right, so in this case, you would look at the colours that match up. These don't match, these don't match, these don't match, these. But these two do. So I've got a 1, she's got a 2, so she would win my card.
Wow. But
If we were actually playing.
Yeah. He's a cog, I'm a cog.
No, one more example. So if you threw the cards out, right, so this is a different card. So obviously, and it seems to be the same thing again to the right there. So she's won my card again. But that's how you play. You try to capture cards. When you're out of cards, you're out of the game. Absolutely. That's just how it is.
Nice.
So it's better than going fisticuffs. It's a fisticuff, so we don't have to actually.
Yeah, I mean it's quite fun, but I tend to get beaten up a little bit too much. So this is a nice alternative for me.
It happens.
It happens.
Just count on your skills.
Rowan kind of destroyed me yesterday, but it's okay. I forgive her.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now tell me about your outfit.
Oh, my name's Will McNaughton, and well, it's just what I wear when I'm not having to be in the workshop and working on things. It's nice and comfortable, you know. That's about it. It's just who I'm in. You know, keep myself out of trouble, and plus it's one of my friends here likes to have a bit of a chance to see who's tougher. Well, generally he is. I'm a little unwind, so you know I don't do it too often. Yeah, that's about me. That's for me. Yeah.
And do you have cards too?
Oh, I do, but I've lost them all. I had them. I'm not very good at games of chance. So that's why I don't fight him too often.
Nice. So tell me about you. I'll be right with you guys.
Hello, I'm Reginald Enfield, gentleman pugilist. Reginald like my granddad, Enfield like the rifle. And yeah, I fancy myself a bit of a actual fisticuffs on occasion, but right now I'm just having a good time with everyone. Just cogs. I made a chant yesterday. Cogs were better than dogs. It's a work in progress. Yeah.
And what does it mean?
It means that dogs are amazing. Generally think they're better than people most of the time, and cogs are better than them. So they're trying to put us over the top. I think we represent the festival better than any of the other factions. I think me mates explained it pretty well. Aetherus got the nose in the air a little bit, and the outcast got the nose deep, right in the dirt. So we got our nose nice and level like it should be. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And what's your character called?
Oh, my name is Reginald Enfield, gentleman pugilist.
Hi.
Hi.
So tell me about your outfits.
Oh, my outfit. Oh, it's just what I wear. I'm Elaine Ryan, and I'm American, but I am from one of the better families, so I'm an aetherist.
And tell me a little bit about what you're doing here.
Oh, well, what I personally am doing is I'm going to find the murderer of my brother, half-brother, Jody Cohen. 7 years ago, they said it was heart disease. So I know it was a cog, because the cogs, they're always inventing things, and they clearly invented something that would make it appear as if, well, he had enemies. So I'm going to find them. I've been doing a lot of inquiries. I might have to make some connections with cogs or even outcasts to figure it out, but yeah, but we know who runs things here.
And who does?
Well, the aetherists, we're who should be running things. We're the intelligence, we're the higher class, we're the ones born with the right kind of blood. And frankly, I think that's why somebody wanted to knock off Jody, because they were just jealous, some underling type. So here I am, and I play the fiddle sometimes with the group.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
When I'm not. I mean, the rest of them aren't aetherists, but I tolerate them. They're pretty good.
Nice. And do you do this event every year?
Well, this is my first time, but the others have been many, many times.
Nice. Well, we love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So tell me about what you're doing.
Yes, I am Lady Astrid Astor. I am here as one of the aetherists, just sort of running things, making sure everything is going the way that it should be and that everyone is being kept in their proper place. Of course, everyone talks about how much the cogs do and how much they build and how many of the outcasts are helping with society, but really, society would not run if there weren't people like us on top, keeping everyone where they should be.
Wow. So, give me a little of the flavor of the festival.
Yes, so this is a steampunk festival. So it is with a focus on the Victorian, Edwardian times with a lot of fun new gadgets, generally made out of steam, new types of machinery, new inventions. And if you do come to Brass Screw, the Steampunk Festival, we have a Bodgers Hall where our Bodgers, or inventors, will display all of the wonderful things that they make. There's a fashion show, there's music, there is a tea dueling, which I cannot quite explain as well as I should because I am not very good at it, but there's lots of fun things to do.
Oh, good. And what's the bar behind you?
It is a bar. It is,
okay.
It is just a bar. I believe it opens at 11. We do have several drinks that are unique to the festival. So there is an aetherist drink, an outcast drink, and a cog drink.
Cog punch!
Cog punch?
Cog punch, it's the best drink if you do come by that one.
And then there's also music that plays here as well.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
What's your character again?
My name is Lady Astrid Astor.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, then there came a mighty crash. Halfway roof caved in.